everyone. Welcome to the 2021 Special Olympics Rhode Island Annual Holiday Auction Preview Show. Alongside me is WHJY's Paul Fuller. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Unfortunately, just once a year, but always for a great cause, right? I'm NBC 10's Frank Carpano. Great to be with you again this year. This show gives you an opportunity to bid on some great auction items and the proceeds benefiting all the programs that Special Olympics Rhode Island offers year-round.
And we have made it easy for you. You can bid online from Sunday, December 5th through Sunday, December 12th. Just go online, biddingforgood.com/SORI.
Now, every year we have high expectations to make this year's auction the best ever, and that's where you come in. You can be the source of joy this holiday season by participating in this great event.
Now, to view and bid on a variety of items from overnight stays in Newport or Boston or New York, here in Providence, Narragansett, Westerly as well, we got tickets to PPAC and the Vets.
Yeah, 4 tickets to the New England Patriots versus Jacksonville Jaguars. That one's coming up on January 2nd. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. Got sports memorabilia, tickets to Red Sox games, tickets to a Providence Bruins game in a luxury suite. How great is that?
How about some lovely jewelry, golf packages, restaurants, gift baskets, and much more.
All right, so here's what you do. You go to www.bidforgood.com/SORI to bid on these great items. It's a way to get the holiday shopping season started, and all for a great cause and from the comfort of your home. And of course, you'll be helping a great organization like Special Olympics Rhode Island.
So we have so many great sponsors for the holiday auction. I want to especially thank all the media partners out there for this event, WJAR, OSN, PEG-RI, and all your favorite, I'm going to tap myself on the back, all the iHeart radio stations.
Yeah, like B101, 93.3, WHJY, and WHJJ for their support for this holiday event. Of course, you'll be able to view the preview show on Cox Channels 5 and 1005, December 4th, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., and on December 11th at 7:30 a.m. and 8 p.m.
To view and bid on the many items that are available for the holiday auction shopping, go to biddingforgood.com/SORI. Now let's take a look at a video highlight on how Special Olympics is really changing the world.
Changing the world is a contact sport, and when it comes to changing the world, there are no better athletes than the athletes of Special Olympics. Every day around the world, Special Olympics athletes come to the playing fields to learn, to grow, to compete, and to win. The Special Olympics Athlete Oath embodies this spirit. Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. At Special Olympics, we envision a world where everyone belongs, where bravery triumphs, ability emerges, skills grow, laughter invites. The human spirit is unleashed and the world is changed. One volunteer, one fan, one doctor, one teacher, one athlete at a time. Founded by Eunice Kennedy Shriver in 1968, Special Olympics is led by millions of athletes with intellectual disabilities in more than 170 countries, each embodying the beauty of difference. And Special Olympics athletes compete in over 80,000 competitions a year and World, Winter, or Summer Games every 2 years. Special Olympics is an everyday opportunity to make a difference in the world, bringing together people of all abilities to create a world of respect and inclusion. We're a global network of families who share inspiration, hope, and understanding. We're coaches, volunteers, and community builders, reaching out to children and adults who might otherwise be forgotten in some of the most remote parts of the world. And though sports is our engine, Special Olympics is so much more. We're changing the world in many different ways and in many different arenas. We're Special Olympics Healthy Athletes, the world's largest public health organization for people with intellectual disabilities. We're Special Olympics Healthy Communities, changing how governments, businesses, and policymakers address the unmet health needs of adults and children with intellectual disabilities. We're Special Olympics Unified Sports, helping to build relationships and understanding between people with and without intellectual disabilities. We're Special Olympics Young Athletes, unlocking the power of sports for the youngest children, ages 2 to 7, and their families. We're athlete leaders, trained and empowered, demanding respect and leading by example all around the world. Through the power and joy of sports, Special Olympics is revealing the champions in all of us. Come play with us. Together, we will change the world through sport.
Frank, that was a great video. Certainly gives everyone watching an overview of the impact that Special Olympics makes, not only here in Rhode Island, but also around the world.
Yeah, it really is something else. But now let's hear from Mary Ellen Powers. She's the co-host of Special Olympics Rhode Island Magazine, which airs monthly on OSN and Saturdays and Sundays at 12 p.m. Mary Ellen standing by with the CEO of Special Olympics Rhode Island, Dennis DeJesus.
Thank you, Frank. Joining me now is Dennis DeJesus, the CEO of Special Olympics Rhode Island. How are you doing today, Denny?
Doing great, Mary Ellen.
That's great. What has this year been like for Special Olympics Rhode Island?
You know, I think it's been a pretty good year. You know, overall, we took so many precautions, we followed so many protocols to keep our athletes safe whenever we did an event. And I think the athletes responded. We offered a number of sports that were as safe as they possibly could be, like walking club and hiking, golf when we were outdoors. We didn't do too many indoor events until the end of the year when we offered some unified basketball. But basically we kept things as simple as we possibly could, trying to get our athletes more involved and keeping them as safe as we possibly could. On the fundraising side, I think people throughout Rhode Island just responded so well to all of our fundraisers. They continue to support our athletes. They continue to support the work that we're doing. And that's so gratifying from the perspective of a CEO and from our board of directors to know that people in Rhode Island are still supportive of the work that we're doing.
That's great. Now, what was, of everything this year, what has been your favorite moment?
I love the end of the year. I love the holidays. I love seeing seeing the athletes at athletic events around the end of the year. We had a great event at Bryant University, a fall festival, an opportunity to greet everyone and say hello and wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And then we had a basketball tournament at Providence College in late November. And again, the opportunity to wish everyone a happy holiday. And like everybody else, I think we all get excited around the holidays. We feel good about ourselves. We feel good about the work that we're doing. So the end of the year is always the highlight for me, especially when there's no summer games. If we had a summer games, then that's always the highlight because that's 3 days of great fun and camaraderie and sportsmanship and competition. But because we didn't have summer games this year, I looked at the end of the year as clearly being the highlight. And then once you turn the calendar and we look at 2022, we know we got a lot of work ahead of us getting ready for another great year and providing athletic opportunities for our athletes. And we're hoping that 2022, we're back together again as a family and really providing all of the opportunities our athletes so richly deserve.
Absolutely. I remember for me, one of the highlights that stuck out for me was seeing some of my teammates in person. Going to my first track practice, which was a new sport for me, and then seeing other athletes, I had tears in my eyes, and it's like, finally, like I can be among athletes again, but like in a safe capacity outdoors.
Yeah, you know, Zoom calls are great. It brings us together, but it's nothing like face-to-face. It's nothing like seeing the athletes. And at Bryant, one of the most touching moments I had was seeing Frankie from Bristol. My man Frankie, who always ends summer games with singing "God Bless America," and he gave me a big hug and a big hello. And you're right, when you see teammates and friends and the people you've had relationships over the last 12 years or so, it's touching. And you miss them more when you can't see them, and that's what the pandemic did to our program. We couldn't see them in person. So, like you said, it's great seeing them one-on-one and saying hello and sharing some thoughts, and always good to get a good hug.
Absolutely. And especially thinking about the virtual opportunities that we had to, like, even when times were tougher and we couldn't be in person yet, it was great to have something to look forward to. Like, even though we couldn't be at URI for summer games, we had virtual games. We had the virtual fitness classes that I still do. Like, even though, like, I can do stuff out with my team again, I still enjoy doing virtual activities. Can you tell me what that was like?
Yeah, you know, the virtual programs were great. Don't get me wrong, they were a substitute for what we normally do, and it gave athletes the opportunity to continue to participate at their own pace, at their own level. Nothing like being in person, but it was a second alternative, and we ran with that as an organization. We embraced it. We got our volunteers together again. We had sponsors who rose to the occasion to help support it financially. So virtual summer games were great. The virtual dances that we hold, the virtual fitness are all wonderful alternatives. But as you said earlier, there's nothing like face-to-face.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about why we're here this evening, the holiday auction.
Love the holiday auction. Love it.
What do you enjoy most about it?
You know, I love the last 2 hours of the closing night, when all of a sudden people are doing their strategy and trying to get that last bid in and try to beat everybody to get that last bid in. I think that's the most fun part of the auction. But, you know, a lot of hard work went into everything you see in front of us. Yourself, Jerry Walter, a tremendous amount of work. People on our staff going out to get gift cards and gift certificates and rallying around the cause. And so many people from our community who donated, Mark Hanna, who donates our jewelry, and so many people who donated gift certificates for golf courses and restaurants. It really is a team effort. But the most exciting part is seeing the bids come in and knowing all your hard work is going to result in some donations and some funding that we need to close out the end of this year.
Absolutely. Now, of all the different categories that we have to do, there's something for everybody. And that's one thing I love about it. There's something for people of all ages.
Yeah, and we talk about this all the time. If you don't like the hustle and bustle of going to the malls and going out shopping at the stores, you can just sit at your computer and participate in the auction, and next thing you know, we'll deliver it or we'll get it to you, and you can shop from the comfort of home with so many beautiful baskets that I see coming into the headquarters that are absolutely beautiful. They are wonderful gifts for somebody. Tickets to sporting events. The greatest restaurants in the world are in Rhode Island. I've said that a million times. We got gift cards for those restaurants. Like you said, something for everyone. And if you want to really impress your girlfriend or your wife, take a look at this beautiful jewelry in front of us.
Absolutely. And even some of the things that you get from athletes, too. Like you got Ian Shepherd with his honey basket.
Right.
I donated a Fire Stick package this year, and I think Henry did something, too. Like, what do you think when athletes chime in and help out with it?
Well, it's all for them. You know, the bottom line is everything that we do as an organization, we do for our athletes. So to have the athletes participate is spectacular, you know, and you're talking about some really true great athletes like Ian and Henry and yourself who have been around for a while. Not that I'm criticizing your age or picking on your age, but, you know, you've been around and you know how important funding is to the success of running a program. So to have the athletes participate is absolutely wonderful.
It is, and especially with our sports, winter sports. What do we have to look forward to?
Well, winter sports are on tap. What we're doing, downhill skiing at Yawgoo. Thank you to our partners at Yawgoo who are absolutely wonderful. Cross-country skiing at Goddard Park. Nordic skiing, Goddard Park. And then I think everyone's favorite is always basketball. You know, going indoors for traditional basketball starting in January. We're looking at 2022 as if we're going to have a full year of programming and fundraising. That's what we're anticipating. Now, COVID may shut us down for a while. I have no idea. But we are planning as a staff, as you well know, to do a full 2022 calendar with athletic opportunities and fundraising opportunities to support the greatest athletes in the world.
Okay, now, how much do you think we will take in from this auction?
In a good year, usually we take in about $20,000. That would be spectacular. That would be fantastic. What a great way to end the year, because all of that all those proceeds go directly to the program. So there are no expenses associated with the auction, so it's all gravy. So the $20,000 would go a very, very long way in helping us. As you know, we did not have the opportunity to host any indoor fundraisers this year. So there were no galas. There was no Taste of Rhode Island. We did a couple of golf tournaments. We did our plunges, as we always do. But when you lose the gala, you're really losing almost $100,000. So that's why an event like this is so critically important.
Absolutely. And question that's really on my mind. What is your favorite song this time of year?
I'm going to go with Holy Night. Oh, Holy Night. When they play that on Christmas Eve, yeah, that one gets to me. Really hits me hard.
It's one of
Think
my
about my
favorites, too.
parents.
Well, thank you very much for joining me, Denny.
Thanks, Mary Ellen.
Hey, thank you, Mary Ellen and Dennis. And again, another shout out to the media partners for the past 20 years for the holiday auction. WJAR, OSN, PEG-RI.
iHeartRadio has also been a dedicated supporter of Special Olympics Rhode Island and the holiday auction for so many years.
Yeah, well, involvement in the community is so important for the companies that we work for, and we're here to emphasize why it's important for you to support the mission with us, the mission of Rhode Island Special Olympics.
Yeah, I want to share some items that iHeartRadio has for the auction. 2 pairs of tickets to the Rhode Island Philharmonic. It includes Beethoven's Fifth Symphony at the Vets, provided by News Radio 920 and 104 FM WHJJ, and valued at $160 per pair. A classic rock vinyl collection provided by Purchase Street Records and B101 that includes Led Zeppelin, the Eagles, Creedence Clearwater Revival, and the Beatles, Hearts, Rolling Stones, all these great groups we certainly all remember and still enjoy. David Bowie, U2, valued at $250.
Yes, and fantastic. By the way, we're not playing Beethoven on HJY. Local businesses donated items for the auction as well. If you go to biddingforgoodri.com/SORI, you can see all the other packages and you can bid. It's all going to benefit the programs that are offered year-round here in Rhode Island.
Yeah, Special Olympics is sports and so much more. It's a movement that transforms lives by inspiring inclusion, understanding, and respect for people of all abilities on and off the playing fields. All right, let's go back now to Mary Ellen Powers, who is with Tanya Kramer, Director of Unified Champions Schools, to talk about the Unified Champion Schools program and the impact that it has had in the state of Rhode Island.
Thank you, Frank. Hi, Tanya. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks. Hi, Mary Ellen.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here.
Thanks. What is Unified Champion Schools?
So Unified Champion Schools is a strategy that Special Olympics has to implement 3 different types of components into the school environment. So we have inclusive youth leadership, whole school engagement, and unified sports. And it's all about creating an inclusive school environment within different levels, so elementary school, middle school, and high school.
That's great. I love how you have it for all ages.
Yeah.
Nice. Why is inclusion in schools so important?
So inclusion in schools is important because we have a lot of different types of students, and we want to make sure that they all feel included and they can all have opportunities to participate. So all of our Unified Champion Schools programming can be for youth with and without intellectual disabilities.
That's great. Now, if someone wants to get involved but doesn't really want to get involved with sports, what can they do?
So we have a couple different options for them. So we have the inclusive youth leadership component, and so that can be like creating a unified club. So we can have unified student council, unified theater, a unified arts club, or they can do whole school engagement and have a leadership component of that. So they can create a event like Fans in the Stands, which they include all different students coming out to support our unified sports teams, or they can do a whole school engagement event like Spread the Word Awareness Week, which is a week dedicated to kind of bringing more awareness to different words and to creating a more inclusive school environment.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Now, if someone wants to get involved with Unified Champion Schools, how should they do that?
So they would first reach out to their school and see if their school has a liaison with Special Olympics. So we're in over 142 schools across Rhode Island, so they would reach out to their school administration to see if anyone is already in contact with us. And then if none of their teachers are, they can maybe find a teacher and then email me, the director of Unified Champion Schools, and my email is tanya@specialolympicsri.org.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, what you're watching here is the 2021 Special Olympics Rhode Island Holiday Auction Preview Show. I'm NBC 10's Frank Carpano alongside WHJY's Paul Fuller. We've been mentioning throughout the show that there are many great items for you to bid on, and it all benefits Special Olympics Rhode Island.
Now for you sports freaks out there, we've got 4 tickets. New England Patriots taking on Jacksonville Jaguars. That's January 2nd, 1 p.m. Red Sox tickets as well. Luxury suite at the Pete Bruins. sports memorabilia, and much more.
Yeah, a lot of great stuff. And remember, all the items can be viewed at biddingforgood.com/SORI.
You know, Frank, there's also some great overnight trips that people can bid on to Newport, to Providence, Narragansett, Westerly, Cape Cod, New York, and Boston as well.
Yeah, something for everyone. And there's also restaurant packages, gift baskets, and every woman's favorite item, jewelry.
Oh, yeah. Time to introduce Mark Hanna. He's a member of the Holiday Auction Committee. He joins us now to highlight some of the unique and beautiful pieces of jewelry that you can bid on.
Thank you very much, Paul, and welcome everyone to the, I believe it's the 22nd annual auction. There's not a better event, there's not a better cause, and I'm so proud again once to be able to be here on behalf of all the athletes. And I'm going to tell you right up front, 100% of everything that we're involved in is going to those athletes. And those athletes, I would do this for the hugs. This is a very, very special thing to me, this event. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get going. We got a lot of great jewelry items as always. And I'm going to start right out dead center, right here, right, with right in the front. All right, this is a $700 value, sterling silver, an 18-karat rose gold bangle with the ancient gemstones of spinel and white topaz. This is beautiful. I'm not sure you can tell the size of this. If I try to pick it up a little bit and put it next to my oversized arms, you get an idea just how beautiful that really is. So it's the very first item we've got. I'm going to dwell on it a little bit because bangles are always in style and always have been. The phrase ancient stones, well, that's got to do with the antiquities of the piece itself as well. So it's 18-karat rose gold with sterling silver. It's gorgeous. It's kind of a must. It's Christmas. You could not do something better than do two good things at the same time. Give the gift of gold and sterling silver, and give the gift of your donation to our wonderful cause. So that's number one. That's going to kick us off. All right, I'm going to go right from there. I'm going to go right over to this large, extra size. Again, I'm going to kind of demonstrate it here. Don't they look awesome on me? Get an idea of scale. This is one gorgeous, oversized set of Italian 14-karat gold hoop earrings. The value on these is, well, it's at least $600. So we're going to say a retail value at this point of $600. It is gorgeous. It's a must. Every wardrobe has to have hoops, especially large hoops. Again, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it 1,000 times. It's Christmas. This is a wonderful gift. 14-karat white gold Akoya pearl earrings is our next item. Right here in the front, they're beautiful, beautiful studs. I know someone that wants these, if you don't. The retail value on these is $440. Again, just like with the gold hoop. If you don't have gold hoops in the wardrobe, don't have stud pearls in the wardrobe, it's not just quite the classic jewelry look. And we're going to go from there to another set of pearls. All the way over on here, these you can see are the dark gray, almost black Tahitian pearls. They're 10 to 11 millimeters, which is quite a good size. As you can see, it's quite a big size. The retail value here is $540. Again, a fashion basic. From there, I'm going to jump to costume jewelry a little bit. We have a wonderful donor every year, AGGVS from Johnston. And once again, they've outdid themselves. We have not one, not two, but three beautiful ensembles, which means earrings, necklace, bracelet, including the earrings I just dropped. These are beautiful sets. You can somewhat pick your color. The absolutely festive, cranberry-like, pearl-like, a Rosa style from VS is just probably my favorite right here. After that, we've got the very Roman glass ensemble of earrings, bracelets, and necklace, but sort of more than that, this really stands out as an antiquity. This stands out as something that you would treasure for the ages. And then we're going to go over last but least to Another ensemble, again, earrings, bracelet, and necklace. These are full cut glass in all the most important colors. Red, green, especially for Christmas once again. Again, these three ensembles are a wonderful donation, wonderful gift from our friends AGGVS in Johnston, and we thank them every year for their donation. Don't underestimate how important, how impactful, how beautiful this is for all the holiday parties and beyond. This is really something that's a very special gift, whether you're getting it for yourself or you're getting it for a loved one. And then now we're going to go dead center. Here we have a 14-karat yellow gold turquoise. It's a safety pin type of motif, and it's a pendant and earring set. Now I know these are somewhat tiny, but these are beautiful. And I can't quite demonstrate them. Nice, huh? The pendants is also quite beautiful. It's very delicate, very beautiful chain. The retail value on these is, the earring value is about $240, and the pendant value is around $350. So altogether, this is a beautiful set for about $600 total retail. And we're going to go now to the 14-karat white anchor pendant set. This has got 14 round, brilliant diamonds. Total weight's 1/10 of a carat. So you're getting a gold and diamond piece, 14-karat gold and diamond piece. The retail value on this is about $400. Again, a beautiful, wonderful, delicate gift. So thank you, everyone. These are wonderful, wonderful gifts. We thank all of our donors sincerely. We thank each one of you that tunes in and bids on these beautiful items. And just remember, there's no better cause than this. I meant what I said in the beginning, that I love doing this because I love the hugs from the athletes, and the athletes appreciate the fact that everything you do for us goes 100% to them. So thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you very much, Mark. Great job describing some of the jewelry pieces that are currently up for bid. All of the items, again, available to bid on would not be possible without the generosity of so many businesses and companies.
Thank you very much. Hey, let's take a moment to thank our holiday auction sponsors. Now, they've done so much during the year, generously donating gifts for this event.
That will do it. We hope that you've enjoyed our preview show. Now, please do your part and visit the holiday auction website. Again, it's biddingforgood.com/SORI. That's between Sunday, December 5th through Sunday, December 12th, and bid on all of the exciting items and packages that you have seen here on the show. Your support helps the over 4,000 athletes that participate year-round in Special Olympics Rhode Island.
Well, for Frank Carpano, myself, Paul from the Paul and Al Show, on behalf of everyone at Special Olympics Rhode Island, we want to thank you for hanging in there, for watching, and really want you to bid. And wish you all a happy holiday and health to you as well.
Same
Take
to you,
care.
my friend.
All right, man.
Happy holidays.